Good morning, it's 8 o'clock, and this is another entrepreneurial journey update from Christian Beatty. It's December 9th, 2024. In about a month's time, it'll have been a year since I started doing entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship since I quit my job and started doing my own thing. Currently, it's more of like I'm more of a freelancer than an entrepreneur, which I would qualify those as different things. But right now, I'm at a spot. I sold my first software, postcheck.io. Was a social media post approval software for Instagram to a social media management company that some of my friends run. So I sold it to them. They're stoked. I'm stoked. Quote unquote, my first acquisition, which is cool. Wasn't anything super crazy in terms of price point, but huge for me. And so I'm developing. I have a client on retainer. I have a client right now for a bigger project that will then turn into retainer. A couple potential clients in the pipeline, and so I have enough cash coming in just from contract work to survive financially. And so really I have to make a decision, or I want to make a decision now on whether or not or what my next pursuit is in entrepreneurship. And so I have two options in my head right now. One is to pursue becoming a development agency full-time, growing a team, things of that nature, working on basically lead generation and client acquisition for custom software development. Probably would entail like niching down, doing a lot of LinkedIn outbound, maybe some cold email, things of that nature, getting better at sales, stuff like that. Or the other option that I have in my mind is to just develop another software like PostCheck, find another customer, another niche to serve, and just attack that again. In my mind, I think that I will create the most value when I am creating more and creating faster. And then obviously, I guess there's two ways to look at it. I'm going to get better as a developer if I am creating more, which will be more valuable to the market. However, there's also this other lever that's at play. From an agency perspective, if I'm creating for other people, they likely have the lever of marketing in their back pocket already, in the sense of that they have access to possibly a large audience or investors to do marketing well. So maybe the product that I make provides more value because it will reach more customers. But also it takes longer to develop things for clients because there's a lot of back and forth, things of that nature. I'm also really early on in my development journey. Like realistically, I'm like 6 or 7 months into doing full stack. And so I am kind of landing on wanting to develop my own software because I'll be able to make more softwares and build software faster if I'm doing it for myself and not for a client. So I'll get better at developing, at least for this next year. That's kind of the goal, is to tackle that for the year. So then if at the end of the year I've made 2, 3, or 4 software products and none of them have done really well in terms of like customers, that's okay, because my development skills will have improved and it'll make my ability to transition into being an agency easier in some regard, because of a portfolio of projects and things of that nature. And I can always try to sell the softwares I make as well, things of that nature. So that's kind of the thought right now, is to pursue developing my own softwares while I have clients on the side, or mostly for like my main source of income. That is the idea right now. And then, I think that's all. So hopefully goal is to make, I would say, 3 or 4 niche softwares this year. All you need to make 6 figures is 100 people paying $100 a month. That's all you need. Or you get 5 people paying you $2,000 a month. That's likely the better scenario. So if I can find a market that is niche enough but makes enough money, and I can just make a custom software for a few people for a niche problem that I have some in mind for already, could be good. So that's kind of the thought. Yeah, so that's my entrepreneurship update for December 9th, 2024. Continue to get better at development, getting better at developing, making, designing SaaS businesses. So that's all. Peace.